Review after 3 months of use on the I forgot what it is now, Solo by Alco T20-105.2 HD-V2, whatever the fuck that means. Anyway, I got this to replace my mount field because my mount field was just struggling a bit coming up and down this hill. It doesn't look much, but it is. So I bought this. So it's just an honest review after using it for 3 months. This one came with the nudge bar, and also it came with the trailer attachment for putting the trailer on, which is good actually, because I'm going to get the trailer. The trailer's 300 quid and it can carry up to 400 kilos, which for moving stuff about, and that's going to be handy. You know, we're not as young as we used to be. Right, pros and cons with this one, I do like and don't like. Comes with the big grass collector box, as you'll know, which is great if you're going to use it for collecting grass. It's brilliant. It's a real big box, easy to take on and off, superb. But if, like me, and probably a lot of people, you're going to use the mulcher, and as you can see, there's no need to pick any grass up, no need to have piles of grass cuttings. The mulcher works very good on this. You can't use the tractor with the box off. It just won't go because of the switch that's under there. So all I did was put 2 little holes there, put a Jubilee clip round it, which holds that down. Because when it's up, you can't use the tractor. So when you put the back box on, it pushes it down. Anyway, 2-second job, just holds it in. But because I don't use the grass cutter. And the reason why I don't leave it on, when you come up here and you want to turn around to go back down, you're losing 4 foot or whatever it is, 3 foot of the turning space because of the back box. So anyway, I've got the back box off, don't need it, so that's put away. So other than that, not being able to take that off and not use it, everything's fine. You've got 7 settings, pretty much like every tractor. It's not a problem, or lawnmower. The only other thing I don't particularly like is you've got forward, backward here, which is great, but the brake's on the other side. So sometimes when you're driving down the hill, you take your foot off the accelerator, sometimes it gets stuck and it just keeps going. You go, shit, and you've got to put your foot on the brake on the other side with your other foot. Again, no big deal, but you don't ride with your feet both over the brake because the brake's quite high, so your foot's off it. But yeah, other than that, that's not a problem. Cut superb, takes the hills fine. It has the bigger seat, the big wider seat with good suspension on it, or good springs on it, which is very good. Good on this one. Switch on, switch off, just for grass and grass not cut, for not cutting the grass, which is good. It has the fuel cap, which is good actually, because the mount field I had, you have to lift it up and pour it over the engine. So if you were low on fuel and you needed to top up, not too smart when you've got a hot engine. Like all lawnmower tractors, comes with pointless lights. I don't know why. You're never going to be cutting grass in the middle of the night, so it doesn't really matter. Or not over this country anyway. Good steering wheel. Choke to start it, and then obviously not running it, you run it to get going. But build quality wise, yeah, very good. Quite impressed with it. Being the lawnmower tractor, as they call it, being able to put the trailer on is going to be handy. I know if you're going to buy one of these, I've seen some places they don't come with the nudge bar. Not that it's important, but it's an extra that costs not cheap neither. And would you believe it, that stupid piece of metal there is about 90 quid, 85 quid, sorry, from the places. So mine came with them on. So if you're going to buy one, make them throw them in, or find one that's got them on. But yeah, other than that, it cuts well. It's got a big fuel tank, which is good. So we can cut this sort of half an acre probably 3 times on the one tank, which is good. It's got the Briggs & Stratton engine, which is the 656cc engine. See, I've just done, well, I'll probably get 4 cuts, maybe 5 cuts. I've just done half an acre and I've only used that much fuel. So really, really good. Yeah, you get 5 years warranty with this, as long as you get it serviced at your place, which is a bit of a piss take considering what the services cost, but you've got to do it. Yeah, other than that, it really is spot on. The book does say, when I was looking through the book, oil change should be done on the engine, the first one, at 5 hours. Now, when I went and got the oil from the people I bought the lawnmower from, they said, well, nobody ever does that. And there's no need, you know, they just service it every year, that's fine. I get that. As long as you service it every year, it's not a problem. But the manufacturers say change the oil after 5 hours for a reason. So I will do that probably next week, because I've hit 5 hours. So, and it seems to be simple. The instructions tell you easy enough. I've got the oil. There's your oil, comes out down there. So simple. I service motorbikes anyway, so it won't be a problem. But no, good wide tyres on the back, double cutting blades. Yeah, nice bit of kit actually, and for the price, I think it's a good lawnmower. It really is a good lawnmower. On flat ground, I'm sure it's going to whiz around stuff, but I have no problem getting up this hill. It might not look much, but it is. But yeah, all in all, good lawnmower. I would recommend it. A little bit noisy, so obviously make sure you've got your ear defenders. But yeah, I would recommend it. I've got no qualms on it. The mount field was a bit smaller. The mount field, to be honest, probably cut a little bit better on the different heights. The mount field, I think, was sort of 8, 9. That was the mill gaps, whatever. But this is like 10, 20, 30, 40. And I just find on this property, sometimes 3's a bit too low, 4's just a dot too high. It sounds stupid, but yeah, it's not a big deal. I've just cut this on 3. I don't see any reason why you'd ever use 1 or 2, but we use 3 and 4, but mainly 4, to be honest, through the summer, because you want to keep it high. But as this is going to be one of probably the last cuts, we've just done it on 3. But no, good solid lawnmower, stroke tractor as they call it. But I would definitely, if you're going to get it, get the nudge bar on the front thrown in, and definitely get that bracket there thrown in. The trailer is, I've looked at the trailer, it's a tipping trailer. They were $280 3 months ago. I think they've gone up to $319 now. But anyway, the trailer will be handy. Whoops, sorry. Trailer will be handy for on this property, but I'm moving logs from one end to the other, or whatever. Just general building, you know, moving stuff. It'll do the job. So that is handy to have that. Being over 50 now, I don't want to be pushing with a bloody wheelbarrow. So it's a good extra on this. And with a 5-year warranty, can't really go wrong. Hope this helps somebody. I would give this 8 out of 10, purely because I don't like where the brake's on the opposite side. That's nothing personal. It is, sorry, nothing against the tractor. It's a lawnmower. It works brilliant. I just don't like it. Yeah, it's just a pain in the arse, that one. And just not being able to take that off, which is no big deal, because I've done that. But yeah, other than that, well, I'd give it 9 out of 10. I can't actually knock it for anything it's not doing right. It's doing everything perfect. Yeah, bloody good lawnmower stroke tractor, I think. Would definitely recommend it for anybody. Hope this helps.